Going on YouTube? This is Trigger Daddy coming at you with another video. Call this segment Coffee and Triggers with Trigger Daddy. Anyways, just want to run over this fine shotgun, but before we do so, check that the firearm's clear, and she's clear. And as you can see, the follower is empty. So we'll start off with how smooth this shotgun is. This shotgun's pretty smooth. It ain't 870 smooth, but it's pretty dang close. This shotgun is a Mossberg 590 A1 in 12 gauge. The receiver says 590 right there, but this side of the receiver says 590 A1. All it is everything was steel components, besides the aluminum receiver, but the lockup is steel to steel, steel bolt, steel barrel, and that's where the lockup is anyway. So if you guys were wondering, I know a lot of the argument between 870 and Mossberg is the receivers. Remington has a steel receiver. These are aluminum, but the important part is this bolt is steel, barrel is steel, and you can see that is exactly where this bolt locks up, is in that steel barrel. So for those of you wondering if this is going to last as long, I guarantee it'll last as long. And yeah, don't let that how do I say differ if you're gonna pick from this or the 870. So a couple things about this. This is the 590 A1. These are all steel components, steel trigger guard, steel safety, ghost ring sights, a steel heat shield, walnut stock or foregrip. This is a 20-inch barrel. It's got a magazine tube for 8 2 3/4 inch shells or 7 3-inch shells, plus one in the tube, so you can totally maximum capacity carry 9 2 3/4 or 8 3-inch shells, 7 plus 1 or 8 plus 1. And guys, let me tell you, this shotgun eats up recoil. It's a heavy shotgun, but it is sweet. So this shotgun does come with a walnut stock and forend. I do have my walnut stock. I have replaced it with a Magpul. And I know the shotgun looks a lot better with the walnut. It does, but I wanted to preserve this. One day I want to give this to my sons, and I want it to be in awesome shape. I did get a little chip in this one. That's the one thing. This, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's durable, but it really did not take much for me to have a little chip. It's hard to see there. Get this camera to focus. Oh, anyways, that's the best I can get it. But yeah, all I did was I simply dropped it. I didn't drop it, but it slid up against my safe, and when it did, it got a chip in there from something. I don't know if it rubbed on my AR or something, but yeah. So I know I want to save this gun, so what I did was I bought a black Magpul 590 stock. I did paint this. For those of you wondering the color, this is a satin mocha It's a Rust-Oleum Mocha something. I can't remember what exactly the name. Mocha chocolate or something. But it's pretty close to the forend. I actually saw this on a guy on Instagram, and I asked him what color it was, and he told me, and it is sharp. So, I do have a sling mount on this. This here is just a Magpul 590 A1 sling mount. You do have to buy a 590 A1 sling mount for this. There's a 590 and a 590 A1. Reason being they're different is this barrel is thicker than a 590. And my face is not in front of the muzzle. I just have the camera. It's a pretty thick barrel. So, this gun does come with a bayonet lug. I believe it takes an M7 bayonet. For those of you that want that, it's pretty cool. I just haven't paid the money for bayonet. The most reasonable one I saw was $150, and it was all beat up. I don't even think you could sharpen it. So we passed on that. So one of the cool things about this shotgun is this is a military contracted pump action shotgun that the U.S. military went with, and you know it's going to last a long time when they're contracted by the military. I mean, generally speaking, this should last. They have gone through great torture tests on these. I have yet to have a failure. I've ran quite a bit of shells through this thing. A variety of different things. One of the hardest running shells that I have run through this, and I ran a few boxes, probably like 4 boxes, just having fun, you know, hitting stuff at the range. These are hard kicking rounds. So these are Black Magic Magnum, Bernicki, USA. I saw Iraq veteran 8888 shoot these things out of I think it was a 930 Mossberg. But yeah, these are beasts. These are heavy hitting. If you want something that's gonna penetrate through block a bear, I mean that's just what they do, dude. They are a big chunk of lead. But the shotgun handled it just fine. Oh, just fine. But yeah, guys, these things are so versatile. You can run that. You can run, you know, deer slugs through this thing. Anything as long as it's not a 3.5 inch, you can run through this shotgun. You can run mini shells through this. You would have to get like there's like a rubber cup you can buy, but here's a Hornady slug. For those of you who like to hunt or want to use them for home defense, this is an awesome home defense shotgun, guys. If you guys are looking for a home defense gun, I really would not hesitate to steer in the shotgun direction, only because for what they are, they're cheap. You can find the little brother to this, a Maverick 88, for $100 or $250, and probably less than that used. And they run good. They are a force to be reckoned with. You can run double-aught buck, a 3-inch. You know, worst case scenario, you gotta go hunting for your food, and you could definitely convert this to some kind of a hunting rifle. This does not have it's just a clean bore shotgun, so there is no rifling in this. You can shoot slugs out of it. Accuracy is going to be okay, but it's not going to be what you can get out of a rifled barrel. I believe you can get a rifled barrel for this though. But yeah, I mean, You want to hunt birds? Fine. You want to hunt drones? Awesome. You know, there is so much different ammo for this. These are just what I picked up for fun. They're cheap. You can pick up these S&B shells. I think I paid 20 bucks for this box, 25 shells. But I mean, look at that. This is like the size of a 9mm bullet, or in circumference. You got 9 of these pellets. I did a test at the range, you know, shot 9 rounds on a target about 20 yards away, and it wasn't too bad. And then I took this and shot this one time at that same target. My groups were tighter, and they were all on target. That's one shot. So if you ever had to take a shot at a critter, whether it was a 4-legged or two-legged, that is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Just be careful, guys. These things are very powerful. They will go through drywall very easily. Know what you're shooting and what's behind it. But yeah, guys, this is the 598-1. Yeah, I really recommend everybody getting one of these Magpul sling mounts. This does have a lot of sling mount you can put down here on the bayonet lug. I didn't really like that option. Just a little screw. I feel like you could break that off easy. It's a heavy shotgun. I just didn't like that. But so I went with the QD cup. Put a QD cup here. I went with the Magpul sling. So yeah, guys, that is it. If you guys have any questions on this shotgun, just leave a comment, like and subscribe. I do have other firearms. I will slowly get to them, but yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking for one of the coolest shotguns, this is definitely a cool piece. You want to get a Mossberg for defensive use or just something cool out of the range, definitely hit up one of these. I think you can pick one of these up for, they went up a little bit, but I believe it's around 900 credits. Yeah, super cool. But I'll tell you what, this action, whew, man, I mean, it's hard to without two hands, but she is really smooth. And this does have dual trigger bars, by the way, for some people who are wondering that. I did take this shotgun down a couple times. It's not that bad to take down and put back together. For you newbies, I did it as a newbie, so that wasn't too bad for me. But yeah, guys, Gulfstream sights. There's your sight picture. And this Gulfstream sight is very, very easy to use, and it gets right on point. You know, you can easily make a 50-yard shot with this. Here's the rear sight. You can adjust the sight. See, a lot of guys, when they bought this shotgun, I saw a lot of reviews, a lot of them had like a red front sight post, and it's just a big old line. But I got lucky and I got this white dot, and that thing is just perfect in those Gulfstream sights. I love this white dot. I don't know why, but it really is nice picture. These are soldered on. I was a little worried that they were going to be soldered on straight or at a cant. Mine weren't. Okay, I bought it wondering that, and no, it's right on. Mossberg did awesome. So yeah, guys, if you want, I can take some range footage of this. Just let me know. I'll be going to the range later. But yeah, guys, Sweet gun. 590A1. Take it easy, guys. Be safe out there. God bless. And just take care of yourselves and your families. Trigger Daddy out.